Hello. 1 second. Oh god. Just draw my controller. Alright. Boom. Boom. Alright, we got everything open. And I gotta post on Discord saying, hey everybody, yada 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 yada. Publish. Confirm. Minimize. Let's check a mystery gift. Oh shit, wrong button. I wanted to check a mystery gift. No! What's sea gear? Dun, 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 dun. What the f... Okay, thanks. I didn't expect it just to throw that at me. Okay. Thanks. Like encounter rate, experience boost times 2, and much more. Okay, that's not sound bad. That don't sound bad. Ah, fuck! I forgot to do something. Grind. I forgot all about it. God damn it. My bad. I knew there was something I was forgetting to do. How much more do we got left on 15? It shouldn't be as bad as before because, like, it's pure special attack stat leveling. Smeargle. Why would I want a Smeargle? No. 100%. I mean for the XP, the EVs. Why'd you give me a Smeargle? I don't really want that. Okay. Did, like, someone win with it? Is that, like, why? And they go, like, this was my main Pokemon? Like, I'm confused. But I'm not after experience. We're after EVs. It doesn't give special attack EVs. It gives experience. And I need specifically special attack. Oh, God. I smack my... No. It said 141. I could fix it. Okay, we're good. Like, that's explicitly why I have to be so specific about this. It's because, the wings? What wings are you talking about? Oh my god, that thing is huge. That's Ghost. Let's bring out Croc. Don't Will-O-Wisp me, you fuck. Yeah, that's fine. Ha! Crunch. I don't remember what wings you're talking about, though, is the problem. -2. Oh, this isn't the health items. A Moo Moo Milk's too good. I've started my own personal playthrough of Soul Silver, by the way, on my my DS. I might still stream it, but you know, I really wanted to play the game. It's more like... Do you remember when I played Hollow Knight? Do you remember that? And do you remember how much you were telling me not to do certain things, even though I said I just don't mind and I just kind of want to do it for fun? Like, there's a kind of that degree where it's like, let me do a little bit of my own thing, you know? Goddamn burn. Piss off with that. Man, I have to have like 1 million burn moves for this fucking place. I don't honestly think it will, just because of like how like the issue is more like Victini and making sure it's exactly right. Because like even everybody else is saying the Celeste Tower is where you train it. I'm not saying I don't trust you. It's just more like, we're already here. We might as well fight the Litwicks. And I'm almost already done with the leveling at this point. I just wish this guy could fight them himself, but he can't, because I thought they were going to be level 25 and instead they're level fucking 28. It's bad, really bad. Like, this man is not in the position to be fighting. flame body, I'm good. There is supposed to be one more Mon here that we can fight. That, will also give special attack EVs. But I don't know what Mon it is. See, yeah, this one just cannot fight these guys. It's just too dangerous. And on top of that, the flame body's gonna suck the most. And why this thing does so much damage to my crocodile is crazy weird. Nice. See, now it went up to level 22. I've got to -2. I think it's because the level's really close. And this thing don't give a lot of XP. But level 22 is still not enough. What other moves do you have? I know you're psychic, but can we do like charge beam? Because I also think this one would benefit from the special attack buff. That's whatever. Yeah, I minus the 2 already. I was just taking too long to do that fight. The wind. I just remember what the... now I'm curious what the hell the winds are. I don't remember what winds you're talking about. I hate these lip licks. Got the worst Pokemon to be doing special attack buffing with. Somebody who heals them on around here. Not really, no. What the fuck is that? No, no, don't do it. Fuck. I almost did it. I almost walked into that brush. Why? You said Driftville? Where's Driftville again? Oh, Driftville? What do you mean by wings? What do you mean by wings? I gotta heal. Went a little far for just needing to heal, but it's whatever. What did you mean by wings? Now I'm curious. That's not the bridge. What did you mean by wings? Okay, I'm confused, definitely. What do you mean by wings? Oh, those are pid doves, though. Or the duck. Ducklet doesn't give special attacking, so... Let me look up Ducklet EV yield. Gives an HP EV. And Pid Dove gives... Muscle Wing? What's that? It slightly increases the base attack stat of a single Pokemon. Oh, these... I know what these are. But these are like 1. You need a lot of these. A Genius Wing. I think that's for... That might be special attack. Let me double check. Yeah, adds 1 to special attack. So we would need a lot of these. There's another Muscle Wing. Be good if we were doing attacks. I hear it, I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Pretty Wing. What does Pretty Wing give? I'm just curious. Speed or defense? Okay, well, I don't see Pretty Wing. Where'd it go? Didn't we just get Pretty Wing? Am I daft? Or is that like a non... Oh, it's a sellable item. Has no effect on Pokemon. Another Muscle Wing. I mean, it'd be great if we were training somebody in attack only. Genius Wing. We got another good one. So that's 2. It would speed up the progress slightly. I wouldn't deny it. Resist Wing. That's probably defense. Muscle Wing. I mean, it's gonna be good if we ever train in, like, Clever Wing. That might be speed. Or special defense. Right there. I mean, it's debatable. It might not be, because like all I have to do with those ones is just keep smacking into the Litwicks and call it a day. We're gonna need a lot, and those are 2 XP EVs. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Wait, how much does Litwick give? Litwick's 2 speed, 1 special attack value. Okay, never mind. Alright. Nope, we're fine. We're fine. My math is good. My math is good. Because with the Litwicks, we're getting 2 EVs per fight. I mean, it's a little annoying that I have to keep swapping out, but that's the best we got. I don't want a Ducklet. I'm not really sure what I would do with a Ducklet. So we're gonna leave. And I have a Ducklet on our face. A Swift Wing. That's speed. So Clever's probably special defense. It's a good HM slave. I mean, I can imagine. You got flying, swift. There's no swift wing. Because you got flying. These are probably good for, like... There's always this one stat you'd always need that's, like, 1 or 2. And if you don't feel like trying to go get it, these are pretty good for that. Because it, like, you only need, like, 2 or 4 of them. I hear him. I don't see him. Is it right here? It was a bomb. We'll give it like a second and see how many I can get while here. I already have one anyway. If you can use strength or cut, I mean that'll save us a lot. Mostly cut, strength. Okay, I hear it. I don't see it. There it is. It's another ducklet. God damn it! 3 ducklets in a row. I'm listening for it. What was that sound? Is there a plane? Cleverwing. It's okay. Yeah, this might be a little longer. Oh wait, I heard one. Right there. God damn it. So many ducklets in so little time. Alright, yeah, we gotta go by fighting the Litwicks again. Resist wing. Yeah, this... How many did we get so far? I mean, we got a good chunk of wings, I'll say that. We got 2, 4, 2, 4... Only 2? I'm disappointed. Wow. I mean, for what we need, it's not what you want. No Swiftwing. Alright, so we got like what? So we got 2 Genius Wings, which gives us... You still haven't seen the Mon you're looking for? The worst part about it is, like, you don't even get, like, an alleviation for being 1 in 4,000. It's like, oh, this one time, I've done this 3,999 times. And you're thinking, oh, well, maybe this one will actually do it. And it's like, no. No, that's not how it works. Casually hands me a shiny Garantina. It's like, here's the Pokemon Devil. Have fun. Just casually. When were fairies introduced? Sun and Moon? X and Y? I don't remember. I think it was X and Y. Not full heals. I'd rather just take the burn heals. I don't want to put up with the Litwicks burning me every 5 seconds. And just some super potions because I need them. That man has no eyes. But isn't that the lore that guarantees the devil? I don't know. I don't know Pokemon lore. Arceus is supposed to be God. Alright. Back to Victini. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do it this way. It's probably our fastest route. The only thing that really kills it in time is the fact that we have Victini can't fight himself, and it's not even just like an attribute issue, it's a level issue. Like, these things are level 28. Our boy is only level 22. Hey man, if you've ever seen the South Park Devil, you would think ain't as bad as like, I was about to be political, I shouldn't. Technically, I could always, I'm wondering if it would be faster if I just did it with the execution. Maybe not. Oh, I can get political. Trust me on that one. I can get political. Very politically fueled at times. Minus another 2. I think I didn't minus off the last one, but I'm going to be safe and not do it. I wouldn't say that, like, at all. With all due respect. It's not the greatest way to say that. Not very, oh, it was like, did that much damage. Not very effective. Okay. And the flame body I was scared of. Ooh, that's brutal. So I'm looking at, I've been following the news on this whole PlayStation not making physical media thing. Some crazy news, right? And it says PlayStation to face Mexican lawmakers as they prepare to file an antitrust complaint against Sony over its reported plan to stop releasing physical PlayStation games after 2028. Representatives Isier Reyes and Senator Luis Tontera Corres agree that forcing users to buy exclusively through the PlayStation Store would give Sony an unfair monopoly. Their primary concern includes consumer harm, eliminating the ability to shop around for the best price and destroying the second-hand game market, pushing out businesses that rely on selling physical games, and giving Sony unchecked power over game pricing, distribution, and commercial terms forced upon developers and publishers. Okay. Steam is good. I will not say it's unilaterally better. Because the reason why I have a PlayStation is simply the fact that I can physically own my games. Like, no matter what people argue, it's like, the whole reason I bought a PlayStation in the first place was to own my games. So it's like, right now, I'm in the mindset that if PlayStation doesn't either safeguard the ability of purchasing your games and ownership, then I will not be buying the PlayStation 6. I'd rather go to an Xbox 360 than do this. I mean, that's great for you, but, like, not all my games on PlayStation require a subscription. Sure, once in a while, a game will need a subscription, but not every game needs a subscription. To be fair, the only game that I need a subscription for on PlayStation is Tekken. And at least when my games come to PC, they're almost, or at least when my games come to PlayStation, they're always optimized for that console. There's almost never a problem. Versus when I've played PC games, there are so many times the games are poorly optimized for it. It doesn't matter how good my system is, the game will suck ass. It's the reason why whenever you guys have seen me stream Tekken, I'm always on PlayStation. I will never play it on PC like on stream. And honestly, I only use it on PC for quick practice. But my goal, my view is very firm at this point. If PlayStation doesn't fix shit by the next generation console, I'm literally just not going to buy the console. There's just no point. What did you do that charged you $70? Because normally, the only way they would do that is if you canceled, like, a subscription after already paying for the subscription, and you went through your bank for the refund instead of PlayStation. Which admittedly is shitty, but that's like the only reason why I could imagine that happening. Because they almost did that to me once too. I gave them their shitty money and then my system was usable again. But they never bricked my system. I don't know how you bricked your PS4. That's the part I'm like, what? Sounds like she kind of screwed you over on that. Not PlayStation as much. Because it sounds like a subscription was made and then like it wasn't consistently checked. Because like I said, that happened to me on the PS4, and that's when they were kind of still not like as much of a problem. Like, the start of the 5, they were looking pretty good, and then, like, it started getting kind of rocky as the 5's environment it grew. But, like, the 4 era was pretty good. GW2? Oh, Garden Warfare 2? Is that what that is? Oh, and -2. My little brothers used to play that game so much. Yeah, it sounds like your mom screwed your console over, not PlayStation as much. She wanted the free trial, and then when she had to actually pay, she forgot to cancel the subscription, which I won't deny, my parents have done that stuff too, where they like, well, that's stupid, why did they charge me something where I didn't want it anymore? And it's like, did you cancel the subscription? No? Then why did you get it? Are you mad that they charged you? Like, they shouldn't be charging me. It's like, that's not how it works. You technically agreeing to the terms and service of the subscription. You paid for 3 years. But the question is, was it canceled, whatever the subscription was paid for, to cause that $70 charge? Was it canceled prior to the renewal date? Because I think I know what charges $70. Because there was only two things that charged $70 on the PlayStation 4. And that was either a year-long PSN subscription or... That's what I'm saying. If you don't know and you're like blaming the other group, it's like... What the fuck? It's still alive. Oh, come on. Actually, this might be the only time the team can get something out of it. Like everything. Ah, fuck. Fuck, it's just incinerate. Well, that sucks. Confusion? Can anything work here? Try to do one move. No. Try to use another move. No. That's annoying. Like I said, I'm not here trying to defend them. I'm just merely making an observation based on what you stated. Don't get me wrong, I ain't happy about what they're doing right now. Right now, they're pissing me off with this whole no physical thing. Like, I'll literally just go back to Xbox. Because I haven't heard Xbox say shit about dropping physical games. Like that's the whole reason I own consoles. I have a gaming PC. I really don't need a console. Xbox is... No way. I literally never heard Xbox say they're dropping physical releases. Hold on, I'm Googling that now. Okay, but here's the difference. I'm already looking at this. Xbox is actually doing something in order to save owning physical copies of a game. Versus PlayStation is not. PlayStation's not doing a single fucking thing to save physical copies of content. And Xbox is implementing ways to allow you to still play your physical content. Which is where my frustration is. Which is my assumption is, I'm assuming Sony saw Xbox do it, because it looks like Xbox announced theirs much sooner. Based on what I'm seeing in the reports. And now Sony's like, oh, we'll do it too. Which at this rate would only leave, retro game retailers to be the only people selling physical game content. Like, GameStop will just die. They would have to bank on GameStop Retro. Like 100%. They would have to double down purely on GameStop Retro. Like, it'd be their only way to keep the company alive. Not that I've been a big game, not that I've actually been a GameStop fan as of recently. GameStop's been on my like shit list for a while. The only thing that they do right is it's a little bit, Mike. But it's going a little bit smoother than what they were using this guy. And go faster if Bettini could just fight himself. But he can't, so I have to keep swapping him on and then beating up with them on and then repeat. That's where the frustration's really coming in, is I have to keep swapping out for somebody. Anyways. I just gotta make sure I'm keeping track of the EVs, because I keep forgetting to hit -2. I think I've done this like 2 or 3 times by now, so we're like up 4. But I don't want to like undervalue it either. $201. They have Nightshade. What do you mean? They've been doing Nightshade this whole time. Like, anytime I leave Bettini out, they'll do Will-O-Wisp and then they'll do Nightshade after. Like, one already did it earlier. We're almost done anyway. But I gotta go heal up. I was like, yeah, one literally did a Nightshade, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Trust me, I would love to just use Bettini to fight. It'd make my job 10 times easier. I just keep healing it. Like, that's at least with, like, Bulbasaur, that was also the thing. Like, I was able to just kind of use Bulbasaur like that. When we did Bulbasaur in our Leaf Green playthrough, like, he was at least able to fight the Ghastlies for the special attack IV. It was even worse for Leaf Green, though, because you're not given anything for EV grinding in the early game. Oh, yeah, we had this thing. I forgot about that. I was wondering why this guy was still here. Yep. It vibing. Normally I do have like a legendaries box, but I'm not really putting a lot of time into organizing the boxes until after like later game. I usually do that like super late game. Actually, the funniest story about like my box organization stuff. A buddy of mine, no, I didn't say this story before. Yeah, a buddy of mine was gonna do a hack. I think I mentioned it mildly before, because he was gonna give me you know, a finished 100% Pokédex in Pokemon Pearl, and I said no, I want to do that. I just, if you can help me get the legendaries that I missed out on, that would be really cool. And he did that, but he did that through like the walkthrough wall, when in reality he could have just coded in the items, or like he could have used the action replay to put the items that I needed to go to these locations in my thing. But I digress. He had a chance to like look at my Pokemon and see what like I had in all my boxes, and one of the boxes that he wouldn't get over was the fact that I had the unknowns box. I had a whole box of unknown. It was fully organized. Yeah, he just did the walkthrough walls. Like, if you use an action replay, there's many ways you can get to like the oh, fuck off with Will-O-Wisp. There's many ways to get to like the mystery gift locations, and one of them is just walk through walls. Especially when these games like to pretend like, oh hey, you know, it's a million miles away, we can... I'm not cheating, I just wanted him to give me the mystery gift items. And instead, he just caught the Mon for me, which I wasn't happy about. I was like, dude, you could have literally just put the Mon items in there. I know how the action replay works. But he was doing walkthrough walls to get to the mystery gifts, and I'll never understand why. Again, he was looking through all my boxes, and he saw my boxes of unknown, and was, see, Nightshade. Right there, Nightshade. I guess we'll just start to switch Mars. But as I was saying, he couldn't get over the fact that like I had all the unknown organized A to Z, and then I guess they added punctuation points for some weird reason, like an exclamation point and a question mark in the later game, and I'll never understand why they did that, but they did. Oh, of course, Will-O-Wisp. Because back then, like, we didn't have this DNS code with all the... Ah, he's fine. He's just a little hungry. It's chill, it's chill. He's a big boy. He needs all the XP he can get. Also, what's the problem making a Pokemon 2 OP? The EVs are working. It's because Victini isn't like a super low level. So it's not really going to be as noticeable as if I stuck like 100 EVs. Like I took like 100 proteins and threw them on a level 1. In the early levels, when you do that, you can see things shoot up like plus 32 or plus 5. It's insane what you see, because when I used to do it in Omega Ruby and Sapphire, it was like, oh my god, why is it this big? Like, you'd see plus 35 and plus 5, but in this case, because of... It's gonna be a second. I'm sorry this is a taxing work, but you specifically wanted this Victini to have this specific stat setup. So, I'm making sure it's the perfect version of that Victini. Plus, its stats are actually really good, so I really shouldn't waste it, as I'm planning to move them out of this game. You both were like, you need special attack, you need special attack, you need special attack. Don't go blaming user, you both were on that boat. I thought the one with the adamant nature was actually relatively good, and might I add, I looked it up, competitively, the adamant nature one is the better one. I hate to break it to you. But it was like, I looked up all the stats on it. It's like a Victini's better with adamant nature, not the nature it has now. Which is fine, we'll play with this one. I really don't mind, it's what you guys wanted. Now, if I remember correctly, the adamant nature one was pretty bad anyway, even with adamant nature. Like, it had like 3 attack. No, look it up. Go on Smog University. It's the Pokemon Dex thing. They literally state it. I looked this stuff up before. I was trying to find a special attack variant of Victini. Just type in Victini EV trade. Yep, Smog 5th generation EV training guide. I spell it right? Yep, it says right here, maximizing its attack speed to turn over a devastating power sweeper, 255 attack, 255 speed, 4 with Jolly or Adamant nature. If you cannot get V Create, remove this, switch it to a different one, go Bolt Strike, Zen Headbutt, U-Turn, and Flame Charge. If you don't have V Create, this is where you go with it. Now, obviously, if you have V Create, you're good to go, but... I'm just telling you what the competitive variant of a Victini is. Now, I don't know how competitive that is, as Victini's, because of its ability alone, has been banned in majority of formats. Like, I literally cannot find an online ranking format, even on online, that allows you to use Victini. Because I thought about playing, what's it called? Pokémon... Man, what is it called? Pokémon Champions? Would you stop Will-O-Wisping my Pokemon? It's like open game Will-O-Wisp every fucking time with you, pissant. Get Razor Shell. Dick's always over here. Will-O-Wisp, Will-O-Wisp, Will-O-Wisp. Jackwad. I'll keep bringing them out. Already is burned, nerd. Now what we can do is use this wing as a test. See if we're done, because if it's done, it won't raise. I'm only gonna do one, and then we'll try again in a little bit. Speed, speed would be a lot easier. Speed will be a hell of a lot easier. Because we actually have stuff for speed. And the target enemy is actually easier to get to as well. I think we already figured that out because of the one pig thingy. It went down by 4. I don't know what it means by sealed the opponent's moves. Yeah, the constant swapping them on is really annoying. It's actually like the worst part of all this. I hate you so much, Litwick. Like, so much. Crunch. Oh my god, and you're still alive. Go down in one hit, you're already taking... We should turn back the battle stuff off again. Forgot all about that. That'll save us a lot more time. Actually, at the rate that this guy's leveling, we could just do the, Oh, we need Mega Horn though on him first. That's what we're missing still. Mega Horn. I don't know, he's got a decent move spread right now. He got a really decent move spread. Oh. Why are you still alive? Yeah, we used one of those. Okay, burn heal. That. No milk, sure. I used my last moo moo milk. Okay, whatever. Moo 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 moo. It's fine. I can still get it. We have White 2 we're gonna do. I just have to make sure, I have to figure out how to, like, connect the two games. I swear to God, if you will-o-wisp me, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth real quick. Oh my God, stop with the burning. It's like the worst part about the grind with you. Like, I don't get breathing room from burn. It's just burn, burn. God damn it. Union room. What about union room? What's union room? I gotta go heal again. Yes. I want to be done with this. Going to the battle subway after this. What do you mean, why? What's the problem? I'm confused what the discrepancy is. One, my team's a lot scarier than it was before. With some pretty decent mon in there, might I add. I'm confused what the issue is. Like, I'm streaming Pokemon. What does it matter when they auto bring me to level 50? Oh my God, it worked. See, look how fast that is if I can just do it myself. Man, that'd be nice. We can keep it from going down from the Litwicks, we're good. Gotta be careful. Yeah, see, boom, +4. And look how big it's getting compared to the rest of the stats. They might actually be able to fight now. Haha! And let's go. Oh my God, this will speed us along so much more. And give some actual XP. Haha, doesn't affect Patini. Let's go. He did it twice. This thing's desperate to use Will-O-Wisp on me. Oh my god, look how fast we're going now. This is what I wanted. As long as one of these doesn't use Nightshade, we're good. I'm gonna give it a super potion after this. And then do I have any ethers? Not elixirs, ethers. Alright. Just keep confusion up. Not sure if that's supposed to do. That is a very high level one this time. Flame Burst does nothing. I love that the AI is idiots. Let's go. White Forest. Depending on the number of people currently residing there, when the player enters the forest for the first time, the total number of residents determined by the number of days it took for the player to reach the White Forest. 0 low occupancy, 10 maximum. In addition, visual changes to some Pokemon will appear. Wait a minute, there's a thing here though. In White, the White Forest has a maximum population of 25, although 10 residents can be present at any time. Each NPC resident has a set number of initial points that can be seen in the Pokemon section below, and will change depending on certain functions that can be performed by the player. The lowest set of initial points is 20, the highest initial points is 80. If an NPC's value points reach 0, they will leave the White Forest. To prevent any resident from leaving and becoming unavailable, the player must reach the White Forest within 4 days of creating the save file. So that doesn't even matter. We've already been past 14 days. Like, I'm well past 14 days at this point. Like, this wasn't even, like, into me doing this. We were at 14 days, like, several gyms ago. I was gonna say, that's what I'm looking at it now, and it's like, doesn't seem like it does anything other than, like, makes the place look different. If I was speedrunning this, sure. I'm glad the AI is an idiot instead of using his best move. Boom. A black personal experience. I don't know if I can do that. Ooh, that's so good for us. That's so good for us. Yep, there's the move I'm scared of. Oh my god, it's gonna kill me. Like, that was the move I was a little scared of. I'm not gonna go all the way because it's the Poke power of the move is low. So I'm gonna try to stay in front of this area as much as possible so we have quick access to leave. We're at the final stretch. Almost done. Come on. Yes, keep doing stupid moves like that, please. Thank you. We're like almost there. Then I might quickly just try to... I might just fight these trainers here then and go up. If that's the actual case. Well, let me finish trying to get what we can now. Stop doing Nightshade. That's fine. The Flame Burst is fine. .309, let's go. Alright, yeah, now we're low, so let's go and swap these guys out. And start fighting people. Alright, give me a second to switch that. Soulless? It's fine, I don't know who Soulless is. Oh, it's the bubble! Oh, I can keep fighting. Actually, I could have brought Mind Sig out so you can just use Charge Beam against it. It's fine. Ow. Stop it. Why does my ground type have such shit defense that it dies to flying moves? That's crazy. Energy's escaping. Yeah, let's switch you. Just in case, I'm gonna put it like that. Okay, it's like, yeah, he's kind of getting his ass kicked right now. He's just not chilling on that HP. A deer? Oh, isn't this like a grass deer mon? It's fine. I think this is a Darkmon. Just use Charge Beam. Oh, but it doesn't matter. This thing sucks. Did you use Psy Shock? Shrink? Bro, I took one step. Go away, Litwick. Hyper Potion. You said Simon. You said Simon, and it translated to my shrink. I haven't seen a trigger last time we had it on before. I can turn it back on, though. Pokémon Jude. Ew. Do that move. Aw, you sucks, Pokefan. Yeah, suck it, Pokefan G. Mirror move? What does this do? No. It's fine. Ow. I can only imagine that being good in, like, Pokemon doubles. Where you're already pretty much aware what your opponent's about to do. Just turn your head. Oh, you want to have a battle with me? Alright, I have strong Pokemon. I have a strong Pokemon. Okay, lady. I will fight your one Pokemon. What do you got? A bug. I'll challenge your bug with Sleep Powder. You cunt. Sleep Powder again. Quiver Dance. Giga Drain. Oh my god, you jackwad. Giga Drain again. Giga Drain again. Giga Drain again. Using Razor Leaf to a Leaf Pokemon? You dick with the Hyper Potion. It's weird, but it gets us to where we need to go faster. Because even I think it looks weird, but I just want to get through this. Trust me, I know it looks weird. It was just taking too long with that. I just had to switch it out. Oh, we got Will-O-Wisp. Now I can make others suffer. Okay, which one of you is going to be healing me? I don't know which one will heal. The nurse one. Lilligant. I'm gonna put you to sleep before you put me to sleep. Aha. Whoever it is. Giga Drain. You dick. Oh my god. What the fuck? Crit hit? Seriously? You know what? No. I almost did something dumb. I caught myself. Might as well get that XP. What the fuck am I looking at? SPA3VS? What? One of these is a nurse? Well, they need to appear soon because I want to heal. Lag? Because I put this on like ultra low latency. Like really low latency. That animation is almost like really, it looks really weird. It looks really weird. I'm mobilized by love. Of course I am. There, Victini gained another 4 speed. Swoobat has speed. It's a speed EV. So I'll pick it up where I can. So if I'm fighting a Swoobat, I can just quickly throw down Victini And Victini can pick up the speed stat. So now it has 8, because I know it's not the first time it went up against a Swoobat. I don't know what that means. Oh my god, man. Just let me through. I want to go fight the healer. No, I know that. That's always existed as a mechanic. Sometimes I used to try to force double battles back when I first discovered them as a kid. I was like, I really want to do these. Gothita, Frisk. Gotta remove that lucky egg. Give him like anything else at this point. Our boy's a little too stacked. Alamalala. I don't know what that is. I gotta fight an almond. No, it's a fish. I guess X scissors? I'm not sure. Oh, fuck off. Revenge. You know what? I'm not gonna complain about, Revenge. Wake Up Slap. Or, no, that was Wake Up Slap, sorry. Can, like, protect stop working. That'd be really fucking cool. Oh my god. Why does Lilligant have to be knocked out right now? I am getting mad. Good. Good. That was dumb. Now he's level 40. It's obnoxious. But it is what it is. And there we go. Let's fight this guy real quick. God damn it. Not really, no. He's almost done. With the special attack, at least. And that's another reason I'm kind of going to the battle subways, so we can get the item for the speed. Because, honestly, I don't want to go through this level of dedication again for another Pokemon. Like, another level of speed on this. Like, we can do this a lot faster, and right now we're not. Only for one reason. And it's because I have to go to the battle subway. I mean, my boy is ready for a fight, basically. Oh, he's already asleep. I'm dumb. I wasn't paying attention. Quiver Dance. Ow. Sleep powder. I hate you so much right now. Sleep powder is in. What the fuck? Okay. Screw you, my guy. Well, they're not cheap. They're like 9,800 per item. So it's like, yeah, arguably Route 9 would make buying the first, because you can only use 10 of them. So you gotta remember that part. But like I said, they're not cheap. They're very expensive. How's it going? We're almost done with Victini's EV training here. Nice. They're both special attack, which makes my job much easier. We're now in the tower. Casella Cone's infinite money glitch. I mean, at that rate, I might as if we're gonna cheat if we're gonna cheat money, we might as well just like just use the action replay code to put in the items we need. Because I won't deny, when I had an action replay, that's all I ever used my action replay for, was just the items. That's all I ever wanted, was because I didn't want to do like all the leveling and shit myself. I would do the EV training, that's easy, that's not a problem. But like, doing all, you see what I'm doing now? This shit takes forever. Okay, your hidden power, I don't like it. And you just told me to do an infinite money glitch. A legitimate? Dude, what are your IVs that you're hitting? Oh no, I'm thinking secret power. Secret power is different. Oh shit, I'm not minusing. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? I keep running into these. No more Litwicks. Litwicks were a little bit easier to fight. They didn't have as much defense. Oh, your IVs are different. Why can't you let me heal? Like, why does me turning towards the nurse allot the ability for a fight? Like, I don't want to do that. No, that's what I'm saying. We might be able to just do the subway. But this time, it's like... It's not going to be as frustrating if I lose. And here's why. I'm not in the middle of trying to EV train a Pokemon. Well, I would be in the middle of it, but it's like... not enough for me to care. Like, the special attack's really taxing, but the speed is actually much easier to do. We have a pretty easy Pokemon to go after for speed. But if I go and do the subway, we can get all the items. That way, the next time we do this, it only takes like 20 minutes versus this shit takes like I don't know how long we've been at this so far. This is more than just a single episode of doing this shit. paying attention to who I'm fighting. But I don't remember saying like a legitimate playthrough. Mr. Lynn's Cave. What legendary? Yeah, special attack's like really high right now. The inner workings of my mind are an enigma. And this is why the version of doing this in Omega Ruby and Sapphire is the goated version of doing this. Because in Omega Ruby Sapphire, they introduced like this fighting 5 Pokemon mechanic. And then what would you do is you'd equip the item you're supposed to equip. Not the item we have on Victini, but there's like set items for each of the stats. And like, you just give it to the Mon you're trying to Eevee train. And then after... Sorry. And then afterwards, you would have... Oh, damn. You would, have... Basically, the item would give, like... I think I told you. No, I don't have a final exam. I have 2 more assignments. I didn't even read them yet. And that's it. I can actually look at them real quick and tell you what I got. Because I have it pulled up on my other tab. Not that one. Where is it? It says, my future plan. Part 1, the 4-year academic reflection, goal summary. Summarize your journal and identify the focus of your academic study. Post-graduation education plan. And option B is plan if not decided. So I have to like write what looks to be a 1,000-word paper about my goals and future plans. Yeah. It's annoying, but I can probably tear it down in one day. It's so easy to bullshit. There's no reason for me not to do it. There's literally none. I have no reason not to do it. It'd take like probably one hour to do the whole thing. So yeah, I mean, it's a stupid assignment, but I'll just do it and get it done with. A 1,000? No, dude. 1,000's easy for me. And to be fair, I came from a point where I was terrible at writing for like the longest time. I sucked at writing for a very long time. I was not a person who do writing. if you told me, like, high school version of me, like, writing 1,000 words is easy. And then I figured out, like, how to, quote-unquote, mathematically break it down. And it got so much easier for me to do it. I think it was like, I had this one writing course at my previous college in Thomas Edison State. I had to take for like a gen ed. Oh my god, it was so easy. It was so easy. It wasn't really easy, it was like how I did the writing assignments. I was able to kind of BS them. No, because I didn't live where Thomas Edison State University was. I just went to Thomas Edison State. I've been to 3 universities in total. Thomas Edison State University, Full Sail University, and it's Temple University. Only 2 of them I intended to graduate from. And succeeded. It's like a community college out in New Jersey. I did their online classes because I didn't think about doing an in-state community college, which would save me a lot more money. And then Full Sail is like an actual, like, higher end art university. But I personally wouldn't recommend it. Maybe, at least I heard it got better. So I'm not going to say that now. Yeah, I originally pursued art. Well, not art, but I pursued 3D modeling and 3D design. For, like, animation, but also was able to be used for architecture and stuff. So, like, it had some very good uses. So I can do, like, 3D modeling and Maya and what's it called? Autodesk. I got interested in high school on it because I was I went to like woodshop, and my teacher showed us Autodesk. And there was like only there was this like empty classroom that was literally never touched, just filled with computers with this software on it. And basically me and my buddy, who weren't really like normal woodshop people, he was like showcasing it to us because we were like, how do I say this? Woodshop is a class for so my first ever major was computer animation. That was my first major I've ever done, was computer animation. Keeping with these bots today, eh? Computer animation would give me the ability to computer animate for video games, animated films, and architecture, because I use the same software. The second major I technically went for was astrophysics. But around COVID, I kind of was like, it's not that I didn't want to do astrophysics, it's that I really wanted to get to a physical school in another country, which is kind of why I ended up going to Temple. Well, because I've always liked mathematics and science. I just was really wanting, and when I kind of started seeing that the animation, like, market was very dangerous to go into, and that it's either a very, like, crippling job. I was just pretty much like, not, or it's like you're better off just doing it yourself in your free time. Because the animation I was interested in, Full Sail did not give a shit about me doing. Like, the type of animation I wanted to do, Full Sail didn't care. Well, the thing is, I could just do animation on my own. I have a Wacom, but it's in America. I didn't want to do stuff like Jaden, though. I like her stuff. It's just not my style. I was going to do more like Oni cartoons or Harry Partridge and animators, YouTube animators. Sorry, Meat Canyon, except not Meat Canyon. But yeah, I went to astrophysics, and then when I went to Temple, originally I was studying economics. But I wanted to study Japanese, and I did not want to study econ and Japanese together, because that sounded awful. So I switched to communications and Japanese. And I finished my degree with a communications and a Japanese certificate. And now I'm working on computer science, which is something that's more up my alley anyway. Or more Litwicks to go. Probably about 6 years. The things that really sparsed my major out was the fact that I was in, like, I ran into some issues with, like, how fast I was pacing myself. Because as soon as I went to Temple, I skyrocketed in speed on how fast I was doing it. Because I did, like, 18 to 16 credits a semester. And yes, you heard me right. I was doing like 18 credits a semester, on average. And by the time I got there, I was pretty much already halfway through, so it's just like, I powered through, I think, roughly 2.5 years of TUJ, and then I graduated. Which was insane, knowing the amount of work I did. I wouldn't be complaining that I only have to do 6, like, if it's like you already tore through, like, the thing that was a problem with me is I did my thesis and Japanese Advanced 2 in the same semester, and it's like, I cannot stress the level of stress that I was delegating to. Oh yeah, no, that's gonna definitely suck, but that's different. But I mean, you're getting it done, If they are affording it somehow, then yeah. I'm assuming community college, because like doing that out of pocket would be crazy. I don't know what money you got going on that you're able to do that out of pocket. That's our last Litwick. We're done with Litwicks. We'll finish the tower and then It was because I was on financial aid that I was pretty much doing 18 credits a semester. I was capitalizing on getting as many credits as I can as possible that I was not paying for. I was not playing that game. Alright, so if it's maxed, then it shouldn't be able to need a wing. Boom. Yep, it's done. So it doesn't need that anymore. Good. I'm going to save right here. And I'll move it to the back because we're going to finish the tower first. And then we'll go and do the subway. Because I don't want to get any special anything on this unless it's like another swoop bat. Then we'll probably take it out again. So it's going to sit in the back of the party for now. I want you to do more fighting. I did have a scholarship, actually. So I did have a scholarship, and I had financial aid. So like I said, I was maximizing what I had. Sadly, I no longer qualify for the scholarship anymore. That was one big ass dog. Oh, we can put the thing back up. Bro, what the fuck? All right, Samurai, you come out. You deal with this thing. My boy didn't even get a chance to catch a lick in there. He's got one shot. Yeah, I did not expect that shit. Oh, temples? Japan campus is relatively cheap. But it's still expensive in comparison to, like, you know, Japan. It's expensive in comparison to Japan and community colleges. It's far cheaper than, you know, like, most, like, actual majorly universities. So that's why it's like, what some people did is they'll go to Temple Japan campus and then go to main campus on Japan campus's tuition cost, because that's what you can do, and that's like bringing down the cost quite drastically. Of course, flame body triggers, because that way you're only paying, I think, like a third of what they normally charge. But at the same time, that also would, like, limit to what degrees you can actually do. And to be fair, for the longest time, you could only get, like, a 2-year. In, computer science. When I first started, they originally only allowed you to do 2 years. Because originally I wanted to do computer science when I was planning to move to Japan, to Temple here. But they were like, oh, you'd have to do 2 years here in Japan, and then 2 years in America. And I was like, I really don't want to go back to America. So yeah, no. Bro, why do you get your ass kicked by every single mon to survive? Like, every time you just get hit, it's like nothing is good on you. Gothry to, yeah, switch, I guess. Whatever, man. Psychological horror. That's what I'm working on, psychological horror. No, 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 no. Not jump scare, lazy horror. I was not a fan of that game. More like Silent Hill. She tried to confuse me. It didn't work. And it just gave me more special attack. Well, I had to pull him out of there because he was getting his ass kicked, so. I like psychological horror, but it's like a fusion between psychological horror and Persona. I wouldn't say Persona. I would say what was the game called? Clementine? Catherine. I said the name earlier. I don't know why I forgot it. I've never played Persona, but this is supposed to replicate Catherine, not Persona. It was just the only game at the moment I could think off the top of my head made by Atlas. Even though I've played 2 games by Atlas already. Yeah, it's got a little bit of concepts from there and then other stuff. That is a strange thing to ask me. Okay, I guess. About the guy, it's the guy, about the, it's the guys drowning. What? Through the air. What a pretty sound. Saki, you're a kind and strong person. It's that kind of sound. Stuff again. I'm Skylar, the leader of the Myth and Dragon Gene. I use flying type Pokemon. When you're ready, please come to my gym. I will give you a big welcome. You told me I couldn't use fly right now when I'm on the top of the tower. I'd lose my damn shit. Nope. Stop it. I'm good. I'd rather not waste my time. We got a lot of other stuff to do. I do not need to be walking down the stairs. Am I getting shot out of a cannon? I got shot out of a cannon. Not really sure I'm supposed to respond to that. In this gym, no. This specific gym, no. Unless someone has a Swoobat, then yes. Vitini will fight. If I see the word Swoobat, he will come out in a second. But if there is no Swoobat, no come out. If there was a Pidgey or Sparrow, sure. Well, if there's Swoobats, you know he'll be here. Charge beam. But it's also a good... What did you mean you dodged the attack? Oh, I forgot. I probably turned those back on, eh? No, might as well keep him going. Tranquil's gonna keep fighting. The only problem with this is we're training this Siglif to be special attack based. But right now it's gaining attack EVs by fighting the Tranquils. Oh, I remember what I was doing. Thanks. Just gonna... I'm gonna see how the first remake does, because I'm already a little skeptical on the remakes in general. Like, I like the idea of it, it just, I don't know how well it's gonna keep how captivating it's going to keep. Although I probably would like to actually play, to send out Woobat. Okay, so here you go. We can fight with Victini against Woobats, because Woobats have speed. Now, it's 252, I think, minus... We already got 8, so we need a minus 2 for this Woobat after we beat it. Like, actually get some use for once. Nintendo's not on my shit list, so I'm not too worried about it right now. I know I'm very unhappy with PlayStation. As I'm a huge consumer of physical media. If I've not made that very clear. But apparently Brazil, like almost all of also, the head of Xbox removed Fallout from Bethesda, so now Obsidian is going to make something like Fallout New Vegas, Massive Hog. Also, Xbox got disc to digital coming soon. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I think the only thing that's very interesting right now is like all of South America is in the middle of trying to bring a lawsuit to Sony about the fact that they are trying to do this whole digital only thing. So like, here's what they said. Alright. Mexican lawmakers prepare to file an antitrust complaint against Sony over the reports of plans to stop the release of physical media PlayStation games after 2028. Representative Iris Rice, the Senator Luis Donald argued that forcing users to buy exclusively through PlayStation Store would give Sony an unfair monopoly, which is true. Their primary concern includes customer harm, eliminating the ability to shop around the best prices, entirely destroying the secondhand game market. Yeah, no, that's never a good sign. Their primary concern, pushing out businesses that rely on selling physical games, and giving Sony unchecked power over games pricing, distributing, and commercial terms, forcing upon developers and publishers. It's like they're planning to sue. You got Brazil planning to like just straight up take them to court. Well, Brazil said they are fine as long as Sony finds a way for like people to distribute their digital library as they please. So basically, if Sony, quote unquote, finds a way to make the digital be as strong as physical, meaning like you own the copy, it is your copy. You can share it, you can do whatever you want with it. You can sell it back. That is what they are arguing. They are arguing that if Sony can somehow perform this, they will have no intention of taking them to court. The console prices is unilateral. That's like Steam, everyone's doing that. And the reality is, it's not even for a fun reason. This is just because of AI. It's all because of AI. I will not gripe on a company raising their consoles while I don't like it, or their console prices, while I don't like it. It has good reason. And it's simply because AI. Like, they can't fight it. You can trust Steam not to take away your game, but you can't trust the publishers from taking your game. If the publisher decides, such as EA, and they just did this, decides that your copy of Plants vs. Zombies is null and void, it is now null and void. So basically, unless you already had it downloaded, which I luckily did, so I can't lose mine. But basically, you froze my shit, you cuck. They won't. They literally make it very clear that they won't. They'll only do that if scammers try to fuck with you, and Steam's customer support is amazing on that. But if the publisher basically says, Steam, you have to do this, Steam doesn't care. Plants vs. Zombie streams? I'll do a Plants vs. Zombie streams. I fucking love that game. I have the OG version without the EA money grab. But when it comes to Steam and the publisher, Steam will not have your back if the publisher says, this is what we're doing. Steam literally can't. Oh, that's sad. GOG is really good because you can actually keep the content. Like, that's the best part about GOG. But GOG don't got Steam sales. That's probably the only reason I will buy games like that is Steam sales. God damn it. Oh my god. Give me freaking Victini. Victini, go. This one gives 2, so it should be 4. Then just mod them. Stop air slashing me, you cuck. Oh my god. Fucking asshole. Just mod them. The Vita is super easy to mod, and the PS3 is... I already modded mine. I think you guys already saw that when we did my PS3 streams. My PS3 has been fully modded. So it's honestly, it's fine because it gives me a good reason to not lose access to my like PlayStation 3, because that's like the biggest concern is the risk of updates. Kinda. I'm not gonna, for legal reasons, I'm not gonna promote the idea. But if you wanted to do such a thing, you possibly could. Like, you can do a lot of that stuff now. Killed this child, but okay. Alright, she's gonna lead with the one. I'll beat its ass right away. I have a smaller heal item, like a basic potion. No? Damn. Because I don't want to use my super potions for that. Do I have like an orange berry or something? No, that's fine. Huh. Why do you say that? Something in here that I should be concerned about, or what? Ow. Ooh, you gotta be careful. Moments where I wish I had baton pass. It'd be safer if I just swapped to somebody else at this point. Or Prog Rock. I swear if you go down, I'm gonna get pissed. The point of the intimidate, if this thing's gonna eat it every time like it fights. Oh my god. That's what I thought, nerd. -4. Oh, you finally got it? After all that, what it sounds like it was suffering, send out Swanna. Yeah, let's switch to Sig. Master Ball? Nah, Premier Ball it. Avoided the attack. Oh, fuck you. Should 3 times 4, because you're like flying and water, aren't you? Of course you did. Why wouldn't you? I think they're physically playing the real game. Unpheasant. Keep battling. Oh, lame design. Or that was the most, like, mid. Being your opponent in battle is a new source of... Okay, I didn't get to finish reading that, whatever. Screw that, I don't want to read. You're amazing Pokemon trainer. My Pokemon and I are happy because the first time in a while we could fight with our full strength. Oh no, I just realized we might have to fight Sharon. I'm gonna like walk out of here and they'll be like, fight me! And I'm like, fucking A, no, I want you to leave me alone. This gym sucks. Is there a reason why it sucks? How do I, oh. And he needs a knee replacement. Oh my god, it's N. And they hurt each other's Pokemon. Am I the only one who finds this terribly painful? Whatever, I'm going to talk to your Pokemon. I've been living with Pokemon since I was born, so it's easier for me to talk with them with people, because Pokemon never tell lies. Hey Victini, you know me what kind of trainer Sasuke is? Okay, got it. So Sasuke was born in a Valentine, lived with his mom, and was given a Pokédex to start off his journey to see the world. Still, this Victini trusts you for some odd reason, that's good. If every person and Pokemon cared about one another like you two do, I could watch over the future of people and Pokemon without having to liberate Pokemon from people who just use them. Jetstake is using Team Plasma to search for some special stones. The Light Stone and the Dark Stone. These stones hold the essence of 2 legendary Pokemon. It is said that when they lost their physical form, they fell into a slumber and were transformed. Now they wait for the hero's arrival. I shall resurrect a legendary Dragon-type Pokemon from one of them, these stones, and become its friend. And will show the world that I am the new hero. Everyone will follow what I say. My vision is to change the world without using force. Trying to change the world by force will just make others resist. If people resist, then one will be hurt are the innocent Pokemon, used by foolish trainers. You understand, Pokemon are not just tools for people to use. As a result, Pokemon and trainers who care about one another like you and your Pokemon will be separated. Will be separated. I wasn't wrong. And that does break my heart a little. The route he was going, I thought he was going to say spared, but I misunderstood. I think you can change the natures of the newer games, if I'm correct. Hold on a second, let me go check something real quick. Yeah, in Pokemon games, you can change a Pokemon's stat-altering nature using items called mints. So you can completely eliminate that whole, like, this doesn't have a nature I like. Now, the actual nature will never, the name of the nature will never truly disappear. So, like, if it says timid and you give it the mid for, like, adamant, it's still gonna say timid, but the stats will change clearly. They've been doing that for a while, actually, apparently. Like, since, Sword and Shield. Yeah, Sword and Shield, they, like, the newer generations, they've introduced... maybe it was Sword and Shield. When did they introduce this? When did mints come to Pokemon? Generation 8. So that's... which Generation 8? Yeah, Sword and Shield. So Sword and Shield, you have this thing called a mint. It's literally just a leaf. And there's different leaves for different attributes, and you just give it to the Pokemon and it changes. No. In Gen 8. So you need to bring it to the Switch copy of the game. But with it, you can change the attributes. Oh, that's nice. Maybe the newer ones, they change it. I don't know. I've never played Arceus, so I can't say anything about Arceus. I thought about playing it, though. I kind of want to. It looks like a fun game. Like, out of all the newest ones, that's one I've been wanting to play, but I also love the Sinnoh region. For many reasons. No, that's interesting. Sorry. I was just giving you an idea. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Sorry, I'm just like trying to figure out what we should use for... I need some water. Give me a second here. Let me grab my water. If I can buy Arceus, we'll play with Arceus. But I don't have Arceus right now because I don't got money for Arceus. Why did we have this battle? Why did we have so many of these? Oh, because I was gonna trade one. Because the in the game there's like a trade for on them on. I am not drinking a Red Bull this late. Are you kidding me? That is far from what I should be drinking right now. It is 2 in the morning here in Japan. I am not gonna be drinking Red Bull. Not insane. Alright, let's try running this back with this team comp. I don't know who would be drinking a Red Bull this late. That is crazy to be doing. Actually, I know some people who do that shit, but like they're going clubbing. 2 a.m. is not. Because I actually enjoy going to sleep. fuck is multi-train? Do we want to do doubles or singles? Which one? Yeah, let's just do singles. We're basically going to do the same team comp as last time, but the difference is we have, like, much more to work to use here. Like, we have a better team in general. Doubles, but I don't know who I'd bring. This isn't finished. This is a little better rounded. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll just do the singles. We have a better, like, flow of mon on this one. Samurot's a good lead because it's well-rounded in moves. I won't deny, the pain is like fully subsided from my impacted wisdom tooth, or the wisdom tooth removal. It just feels really weird now. Like really weird. I know it's probably gonna take some time to heal, but it's just a strange feeling, you know? Oh my god, it's alive. What is this? Better move selection this time, too. Zoro? Oh, it's that thing. Well, yeah, because it's basically filling in the hole. Like, now it's in a good spot where it's just, oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Well, it's dark, so that's actually not a bad option to go for. But, the biggest reason why it's going to take, like, a long time to, like, fully heal is there's just a hole in my mouth. But the time it spends, like, healing will be just, like, filling itself in with material. You know what? This team's kind of cracked right now. Samurot's just doing a majority of the work. I should remove the lucky egg, actually. I will not deny that lucky eggs, or that fucker's doing way too much damage. Metagross. Because he's just using takedown, so Steel should be able to handle it. Pan for Meteor Mash. I was gonna say, I guess it's not gonna be effective, but okay. Oh, I didn't tell you guys how the tournament went, by the way, didn't I? Are you going to bully me? I wasn't thinking about it. Maybe now. Just the most random thing to say to somebody. What was it? There's a game I played called Monster Party. And the first thing the enemy tells you is, don't pick on me. And you're like, what? I wasn't going to. Okay. Aqua Jet priority. Aqua Jet priority again. Ungus. Not again with you. Out of here with that. Wow, that sucks. Oh, it's a little Oshawott. Beat it up. Oh, we both used revenge. That's why I was like, what the fuck? Boom. You bullied me, but I like you because you're strong. I guess? It's a trainer battle. I'm not really sure how I bullied you, but... Alright, kid. Whatever. Oh, do you want to see the Pokemon that I'm proud to stuff? No, I don't. Because you're a concerning human individual. Who's proud of what? I ain't proud of beating up no kid. Oh. I misunderstand what you were talking about. My bad. Just keep doing Razor Shell at this point. Because this thing ain't really doing damage to me, and I'm just slow. Take it down! It should have gone down, bro. If he had a Mewtwo in here, I think we'd be like, well, I should just lose. I shouldn't even win this. That's a rock. Just send me a rock. Nothing will be funnier to me when people will complain about, like, Lumergen's, like, laziness in design of Pokemon. Like, oh, that one's just a rock. And it's like, have you seen Geodude? Have you seen Geodude? Because that's a rock. I don't think you get to sit there and go, oh look, you triggered the Discord node. Yeah, it's like, I get it if you want to say that the design is lazy, that's fine, but don't sit there and say the design is lazy, Gen 1 is better. And it's like, bro, no. Gen 1 has a lot of, like, not really good things. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I am a Gen 2, like, lover. I love Gen 2. Gen 2 is my goat of a Pokemon game. To me, the best generation was Generation 2. And the remake was amazing. But that's my opinion. Honestly, I think they were hitting some pretty good bangers between Gen 2, 3, and 4. Because 4, I loved 4. I loved everything about Pokemon Sinnoh region. I wanted more Sinnoh region. I loved Sinnoh region. That's why I really want to do a playthrough of Platinum. Yeah, that should work. Because Gen 4 was awesome. Because, like, right now, I'm trying to think about, like, what do I know? Or what do I think was very, like, mid in Gen 4? And for me, there's not a lot. Other than, like, some of the earlier gyms. Like, some of the earlier gyms are extremely forgetful. Like, I just don't care. And then Gen 5 hasn't been bad so far. Gen 6, I personally like Gen 6, but that just might be me and my outfit-loving person. Like, I won't deny, my favorite thing about Gen 6 is the fact that you have so many outfits that look good. My biggest hatreds towards Gen, like, 7 and 8 was how bad the outfits looked. They looked awful. Like, I saw Gen, I came into X and Y and I was like, them shits look good. And then we started playing freaking Omega Ruby and Sapphire and they gave us like no ability to really change the outfits. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Fair. Wasn't in the OG, so whatever. And then I played Pokemon Sun and Moon, and everything was just freaking spats and shorts. And then Gen 8, they were like, here's more shorts. like, bruh, you let me wear, like, the cleanest of fits. Like, they let me wear the nicest looking fits in Pokemon X and Y. I haven't played much of 9. Gen 8 was okay. I thought it said Splash. I thought we were about to see this man pull out a Magikarp move. Gen 8 was okay. Like, I will say it was better than Sun and Moon. I will say that. The fact that it took DLC for me to play some of my Pokemon, though, absolute bullshit. Like, I was kind of mad about that. I came into the game thinking, oh man, I'm gonna bring all my Pokemon into Pokemon Home. I can't wait to play these Pokemon in Pokemon Home. A Hop's on there. You can't bring your Blaziken. It's not in the game yet. Why? Yeah, they basically, in the Z and A and Sword and Shield, you basically had to spend money to get your Pokemon that you wanted in. You were basically not allowed to have those Mon in. Now I think, now don't quote me on this, I think the update allowed you to bring in the Pokemon, you just didn't get the DLC part of it. But I think without, I don't remember. I really don't remember. I think it's either you needed the DLC to move your Pokemon, or you didn't need the DLC to move your Pokemon. I have Pokemon Home. Pokemon Home gives you like 30 free slots. And with Pokemon Champions as a thing, yeah, with Pokemon Champions being a thing right now, I think now you don't even really need to do that. If you just want to play Pokemon Champions, you can move them in there automatically if you have Pokemon Home. So if you have Pokemon Home, you're good to go. And the first like 30 Pokemon are free to do Pokemon Go. I will say this, my tournament on Sunday went okay. But Pokemon Go, I think Pokemon Home is only like $3 a month. At least here in Japan. It's like $3 a month. Oh, I did fairly well. I actually placed pretty high against some of the other pros that were there. Like, there are at least 4 pros I know that I placed, like, right next to. So, and out of my friend group, like, the people I usually play Tekken with, some of them who are, like, arguably online rank higher than me, I outlasted in the tournament, so... I just like the gauntlet of opponents I had to play against. I don't think anyone would want to fight. I had to verse a king player, which is already kind of annoying because grabs. But I can break grabs, so I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh my god, grabbing. Like, if you can't break basic grabs, that's on you, you know? Interesting. Then there was... a Jun, which actually I'm a little bit more comfortable with Jun, but this new leverless I'm using while I'm waiting for the new cable for my hitbox to come in, yeah, I'm not used to it. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up and honest. I'm not used to it. I was dropping basic inputs, combos, like it was bad. I'm like, oh my god, this is not how I play this game. This is so sloppy. It looks so bad on my end. I was like, man, I can't believe what's going on here. But that being said, I beat the first opponent. I beat the second opponent, I should say. My third opponent was literally the best Elisa in Japan. The best Elisa in Japan. And I'm like, fuck. And I hate that because Elisa is a really boring matchup and not a lot of fun. And what's even worse, I was actually doing relatively well. I figured out what they were doing pretty early on. Like, it was kind of funny. I was just using a lot of, like, back one, which is Lars' like, anti-sidestep move, because all this person kept doing was just sidestepping me, and I'm like, okay, back one, back one, back one, back one, and I kept, like, spamming it. So then they started, like, actually playing the game, and now they're in my face, and I'm like, okay, cool. I tried to dick jab one of their stance options, and instead they just did an instant hop kick move, and I'm like, okay, so that's what they're going to do. Next time I'm going to challenge it with down forward 1-1. They did it again. I did down forward 1-1. I get a launch, I get a punish, and I combo them, and I win the round. And then I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know if they're going to keep doing this as the main thing, but they do. They do keep doing it. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're just going to commit to down forward 1-1 until it stops working. Oh, but then guess what happens? The person I'm playing against, I'm in the middle of like when I'm going to do that exact same thing. They are about to do the hop kick. I go to do down forward 1-1. I get a dick jab. I get like the crouching jab, and it ends up launching me. And I'm like, God damn it! They were literally flowcharting, and I threw it out the window. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so angry. They just, I was so bothered by it. So I lost to that player. Next round, I did okay. It was just simple and basic. And then the last person I went up against was an Asuka. I don't want to have to verse that shit again. That was awful. Like, they were just button mashing. I was like, they were button mashing smart, but they were button mashing nonetheless. It was just tons of like safe mashing moves, and I'm like, oh my god, this is awful. For the most part, I'm winning, but again, it's like another controller situation where like I'll like do down four. I'll try to move forward, like what's called dash blocking, where it's like you walk up to the opponent, kind of like what I'm doing now here. I'll walk up and then hold back. Walk up, hold back. Walk up, hold back. Walk up, hold back. You kind of walk up like two and then hold back. And then block like this. Except it's like I press twice, hold once. Press twice, hold once. And it's kind of a way for you to kind of like get into the opponent's face while also still defending. And this controller, like the timing for it is very specific, so I was not getting it off at all. I kind of hated it, but it is what it is. We've been at this for almost like 3 hours, so I'm gonna call it a night. I do hope all of you enjoyed the stream. I will see you all later. Thank you all for joining in. Bye bye.